everyone, it's Katie Farner, Director for the Sunshine State Superstars. I'm here with some of my amazing friends.
I'm Jill McCarty. I'm Star Director for Team Wickless Sparklers. Hi guys!
And I'm Becca Levie, Superstar Director of Group Make It Happen.
Yay!
We're here at Mastermind Conference, Network Marketing Conference here in Orlando, Florida, and we are all part of the Sensi family, and we are excited to share with you some of our personal highlights throughout these 3 days of intense, amazing leadership and direct one-on-one business guidance. So I want to start things off with Becca, and Becca is going to share with you some of her real pearls of wisdom that she's picked up this weekend.
Okay, first of all, I love any time we can get together as Sensi family and grow. We all know that our businesses and paychecks and relationships only grow as much as we do, so taking time to go to events like this has been critical to my super success, and I know you guys are really huge junkies of anything training of any kind for our industry. So almost 2.5 days, like from what, 8 a.m. in the morning till 10 p.m. at night. They did give us a couple hour breaks. We just heard from some of the most inspiring, real, authentic people in this industry. You know, it seems like the common thread for everybody that's really made it in this career is they overcame the same kind of hurdles. You know, they had not the background, no real previous skill, and a really large, as I call it, the itty bitty icky committee that, you know, talks down to us and tells us how terrible and rotten we are. And so these people said, hey, you know, self-doubt is normal. What sets us apart is action. And they were just hungry enough, didn't want to settle, didn't want to believe all the things that were making them feel horrible about themselves, or, you know, just not have the money to enjoy life. And so they decided to do what it takes. And so it's not that there's any superheroes out there, anybody that's special. It's just that, just like all of us, we decided, hey, if they can do it too, we can suck it up and go for it.
Awesome. And I remember being on some of Becca's calls when I first started, and something that she always said was, the more you learn, the more you earn. So anything that you can get to as far as self-improvement training, and this event is awesome because you get to hear from people that might not be necessarily from Sensi, but we're all one big industry and we're all going through the same hurdles. So I decided to come to this event because Randy Gage is one of my favorites. He speaks every year and he's amazing. And that was a big thing, like Becca just said, that we all go through the same bumps and bruises. And he said, and I know we've heard it from you guys time and time again, but my sponsor isn't doing this or my sponsor isn't doing that. And the first thing that Randy said, opening ceremony, he said the strongest leaders, most of them, have had the weakest sponsors. And so, because you've been forced to get out there and figure things out and follow other people. So if your sponsor isn't as involved as you'd like them to be, it's okay. You can find other people that are doing great things that you can do what they're doing. He also said that if you're not getting rejected, you aren't doing the business. So that was huge. Like, it's okay. No, it's not no something against us. It's just no, not right now. He said, fear, you don't need experience, you just need a dream. And so you don't have to worry about, oh, I could never be a Katie or a Becca or a Jill. We're just like you guys. We compare ourselves to people all the time. And a huge aha moment was when they said, don't look at people to compare yourself. Look at people as role models and see what they're doing and copy what they're doing. So that was a big one. Those were huge ones for me. And then another big one was when you're bringing people on board to the business, to not create this bubble of, oh, it's the easiest thing ever, you're gonna have no problems, you just stick a warmer out there and you're gonna have a huge team and you're gonna retire. They said don't make false promises, because that's one of the biggest things that causes people to quit, because we put it out there that it's easy, and in all honesty, we work our little heinies off. We have an easy product to share with people, but it's still a business and we still have to work hard at it. So those were things that got me fired up to bring back to my team, and I hope they help you guys. So
I just have to interject, you know, that was probably the big aha for me. My first mastermind, this is my fourth, was that most people completely overestimate how much they will earn their first year, and then completely underestimate what will happen their fifth year and beyond. So they quit, and they don't realize it takes most people 5 to 7 years to really develop the skills and the confidence and the time that it takes to build relationships and a customer base to hit those success stories that, you know, we enjoy and we want you to enjoy.
That's an excellent point. I appreciate everything that you both shared. Awesome stuff. And we can sit here and share aha moments for probably hours because we've had so many aha moments. Our notebooks are full of amazing information from these leaders who just inspire us. And so some of the things that really stuck out to me, for me personally, I'm a very impatient person. I want everything to happen now. I want everything to happen now. Last year, in fact. And something that I'm always reminded of is just small steps, small steps, small steps, small wins. So something that this husband and wife couple that were here shared with us, that they recently had their son. He's only 2 months old and he's adorable, by the way, but on their 13th attempt, she had, 14th attempt. They had 13 miscarriages. 13. Can you imagine, some of you out there, I'm sure can, how hard that is to have the belief that that 14th plus sign on that pregnancy test was actually going to stick and was real. It takes so much vulnerability and it takes so much hope and faith that your 14th attempt or your 50th attempt is going to be the one. But they kept on believing. They kept on in faith that they were going to have that big win. So they focus so much on small wins, and throughout your journey with Scentsy, how important it is to celebrate each little small win, no matter how tiny it may seem. And the importance of even celebrating something as, I went to a home party tonight, maybe I didn't get any parties booked, maybe I didn't get any recruits, but oh my gosh, I got 5 new customers. I built 5 new relationships, 5 new customers. And who knows what those 5 new customers will turn into. So how important it is to celebrate every single small win. Because if you're only looking for that future end result and all you're doing is living a life of hoping ahead, and never celebrating where you are, you're never going to be grateful for where you actually are. So that's kind of what I took from that. And one other statement that really spoke big to me was, if you've got the guts, you can leave the ruts. And I had never heard that before.
Oh, I love it.
If you've got the guts, you can leave the ruts. The people who are at the top of our compensation plan, or any compensation plan, are people who have had the guts to pursue and keep going, no matter how long, no matter how deep that rut was through their ascent of the mountain climb. So it's very important that we understand that this is not a short-term journey. This is a long-term journey up a mountain where you're going to have this all throughout the journey. But just because you're down here doesn't mean that you cannot get back up there. It's just a course of pushing through and having the guts to get through those ruts. So those are some of my big takeaways. And I'm so glad that we could sit together and share this with you. We're going to share it on all of our channels, so everybody in our groups are going to get to be able to see this. And is there anything else that you want to add?
Just if you guys can get to stuff like this, you know, look up in your area if they have any type. It doesn't have to just be Scentsy stuff. Look for, you know, I'm going to post some of the books that they had. You know, get as much information from all over the place. Look up events in your area. Try to find stuff that's just about, you know, positive thinking. It doesn't have to be just about direct sales, but any outside information that you can get that can kind of spark different areas, I would highly suggest, whether it's online courses, YouTube videos, everything every week. Commit to outside education that can keep you fueled and engaged and fired up, because it makes a big difference. So
Absolutely.
Totally. And one person said, you know, you're sometimes sitting with your company and you're thinking, or maybe you're watching this and you're thinking about joining our amazing Scentsy family. And one of the most powerful truths is, you know, it's not about making the right decision. It's about making a decision and then making it right, because anything is possible. We hope we see you soon.
love you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.